Next, another important principle is grouping. Grouping means the arrangement of various rooms in the building for the convenience of user. Grouping means various arrangements of various rooms in the building for convenience. So, convenience rooms are grouping according to convenience of user. Grouping refers to easy communication and utility of various rooms. So grouping means easy communication and utility of various rooms. Kitchen and dining room should be very close to each other. Kitchen room as well as dining room very close to each other because kitchen serves food to dining. So dining hall and kitchen room located near is preferable. Storeroom should be adjacent to kitchen. Kitchen pakka. Kitchen adjacent side storeroom is preferable. WC and urinals should be far away from the kitchen. So toilet rooms, urinals, etc. should be located or should be provided away from the kitchen. So grouping arrangement shows in figure. Proper grouping and improper grouping, two types figure. Idu first one is good grouping figure. Kitchen, dining, living, storeroom, etc. Bedroom, staircase. So this one is proper grouping building. This one is improper grouping building. So kitchen, this edge kitchen, this corner dining, this one is living. So improper balancing rooms. So kitchen nearby dining is preferable, but bedroom is there in this figure. So this one is improper grouping figure. This one is good grouping figure. Next, circulation. Another one principle is circulation. So circulation is the easy access into or out of the room. Circulation means access into or out of the room. It is necessary to permit horizontal circulation through passages, corridors and lobbies, and vertical circulation through staircase, lift and ramps in the building. So circulation means access into or out of the room. So for necessary permission given to circular horizontal circulation through passages, corridors and lobbies. Vertical circulations provided permission is granted. Circulation through staircase, lift and ramps in the building. Circulation between rooms of the same floor is called horizontal circulation. Horizontal circulation means circulation between the rooms of same floor is called horizontal circulation, like passages, corridors, halls, etc. Circulation among various floors is known as vertical circulation. So in same floor it is called horizontal circulation. In different floors it is called vertical circulations like staircase, lift, etc. Horizontal circulation should be independent, short and straight. So horizontal circulation independent irutte, short and straight ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, and it should not invade the privacy of any room. Privacy not disturbed by horizontal circulation. All passages should be well ventilated and lighted. So all passages should be well ventilated and lighted. So figure shows the circulation location, staircase location affecting air. So the vertical circulation. So study room, room, all rooms in the circulation ಆಗ್ತದೆ. So good circulation with stair inside. Stair inside ಇದ್ರೆ circulation easy and good circulation. Stair, bad circulation with outside stair. Outside stair idre circulation is bad. Bad circulation anta karitare. This figure indicates bad circulation. This figure indicates good circulation with staircase. Within the with staircase, without staircase. Next, another important principle, privacy. Privacy is important principle in the residential building. For residential building planning, privacy is important consideration. There should be privacy from one room to another room and also from neighbor building and public building and streets. So privacy is important aspect in the residential building. So it should be provided during the building planning. Without proper privacy, it is bad privacy or bad planning. Privacy is important criteria in designing or planning the good building. There should be privacy from one room to another room and also from neighborhood building to public building or public building to streets. Privacy is necessary in bathroom, bedroom, water closets and urinals. So privacy is very necessary in bedrooms, bathrooms and water closet and urinals. Privacy is important part of the building planning. So privacy, without privacy, it is not a good building planning. Privacy is important. It is also part of the building planning. Privacy may be from one part to other of the same building, or it could be from neighboring buildings, streets, etc. Proper grouping of rooms, good positioning of doors and windows, lobbies or screens can give required internal privacy. Toilet rooms, bedrooms, WC, urinals should have absolutely privacy. So privacy is very important part of the building planning. Without privacy, it is not good planning. So proper grouping of rooms, good positioning of doors and windows, lobby screens give required internal privacy. So bedroom, toilet, WC, urinals should have absolutely privacy. So these rooms should have privacy is preferable. So privacy depend on placement of doors, windows, openings. So privacy, how can achieve privacy? So it is explained with figure. Privacy depends on placement of doors and windows. Doors are located center portion, no privacy. Doors, this figure indicates moderate privacy. So this figure observe here, door fixed at the door fixed or fixed at the corner of the room. So maximum privacy achieved. Idರಲ್ಲಿ medium privacy achieved, no privacy achieved. So placement of doors and windows openings. Elegance. Another important building principle is elegance. Elegance nothing but pleasing appearance of building or grand appearance of building, mainly showing to the elevation, which in turn depends on the plan. So elegance is the grand or beautiful appearance of the building. The proper of elevation, width, height, location of door and windows, materials employed in the construction of exterior walls, etc. Create elegance is aesthetics of building. So elegance is nothing but aesthetics of building, good appearance of building, pleasing appearance of building. It is achieved by providing proper elegance in the planning, building planning. Elegance is a grand appearance of building. Elegance is overall effect produced by elevation and general layout of the plan. So elegance is achieved by or obtained by providing elevation and general layout of the plan of building. To get good elegance of the building, it is better if elevation is developed first and then plan is adjusted accordingly. So first any building having good elegance or get good elegance, the building is better if elevation developed first and then plan is adjusted accordingly. Section of site, selection of site for the building greatly affect the elegance. So site selection is one of the point. The building greatly affects the elegance. Site selection is good. It is facing main road or good width of the road is more. Elevation is great. Elevation is good looking to the road. Building located in depression. Suppose building constructed in depression area or low lying area will give bad elegance, whereas building located on the elevated area gives an impressive appearance. So higher elevation building gives impressive elevation. Lower area gives bad elegance. Buildings located on backward sloping out upwards, the grand always give good elegance, good elevation and elegance. So buildings located on backward sloping upward ground always give good elevation and elegance. So this figure shows outview of the buildings, good elegance. So good elegance achieved by this figure, this building. So this another two more elegance buildings. So outlook appearance, aesthetic appearance, pleasing appearance achieved by these two buildings. So it indicates good elegance. Lighting. Natural and artificial lighting is provided in the building. So without lighting building looks like bad appearance. With lighting building appearance is good. For example, Mysore Palace. In Dasara season, Mysore Palace lighting arrangements is there. So that time it appearing looks is good appearance. Good, beautiful appearance is achieved in Dasara time. Other times lighting is not there, so appearance is bad appearance. So natural and artificial lighting is provided in building planning by proper ventilation. Sunlight can give one good lighting. So any house having good ventilation, sunlight. So for this purpose, providing more openings like windows, doors, etc. So proper ventilation sunlight can be achieved. By using various electrical appliances, artificial lighting is provided. So another way, by using various electrical appliances, artificial lighting is provided. Glare should be avoided. Another important principle is ventilation.